All right, gang. Hello. This is your boy Kos, and I am back. Did you think I would leave you without a Christmas roast? Yeah, I wouldn't. I would never do that to my fans. Uh, it's your boy Kos, and I'm back. Back from the grave, back from a busy life. Just this move to this new state has just put me in a spot where I've just been going nonstop, and I just have not had a chance to record. Chance to get out there, a chance to share my views until recently, and I said, you know what, I'm not gonna let this get to me. I'm going to keep on going, and I'm not going to stop. I don't care how much YouTube tries to throttle me. I don't care how much Twitter blocks my accounts. I still have more accounts. Um, I don't care what adversity comes my way. I'm still going to continue being me and doing my thing, even if it kills me. Even if it kills me. But anyway, with that grim message out of the way, let's start the Christmas roast up. Thank God. First of all, let's say thank God. Thank you, Jesus Christ, for incarnating into this world, uh, for blessing us with your love, for sacrificing yourself on Calvary for our sins. Because Lord knows we got a lot. We got a lot of sins, a lot of people doing wrong in this world, a lot of really, really bad stuff happening. Um, I just pray that this world gets a little better every single time I start a video, every single time I talk to you guys. I just have hope in my heart that something may change, that I spark something within you, and that I'm not just screaming into the void. But you guys, all 7,000 and change of you, you've motivated me to do something with my time. And YouTube has become, well, it was always kind of a part time thing. And I only spoke about what I was passionate about. And lately, I just have not had time to speak about anything else. I've been found myself rushing and really considering whether or not to continue full time with this thing, um, instead of working my other job. But you know what? I'm really thinking about it. I'm really considering it because I know that I can do this at a high level. But let me know what you guys think in the comments after I'm done streaming or while I'm streaming. Yeah, just let me know what your thoughts are, how I can improve. If you want more shirts from me, I do have more designs that I'm going to be uploading this week. I am going to get more active, and it's just the move, man. You guys, it's just been one hell of a situation change after another. I've been moving from, well, in the process of moving from an apartment to a house, and in that process, it just took me a while to adjust and you know just really get my life together and do what I want to do. So our roasties, let's get on with the roast, guys. So Disney Wars, of course, is the ultimate loser franchise, and at number one on our list is Bob Iger. Bob Iger basically getting bossed around by an underling in Kathleen Kennedy because she's a strong, independent woman. He doesn't want to look bad firing. Bob Iger and Disney losing billions of dollars about to lose their special status in Florida. Yeah, Disney has been flopping hard in every single facet of every single way. They've been flopping in terms of success with Marvel. They've been flopping in terms of, well, they already flopped with Star Wars. Um, Disney Plus subscriber count going downhill. People mad as hell about Disney and boycotting them. Uh, just, oh my goodness, it has been one thing after another this company has been hit with, and I honestly can't believe that people would still find themselves purchasing anything these woke companies put out. It's honestly just such a joke right now, just to see all their propaganda pieces fail. All these people who say they're so passionate about it, rioting in the streets and causing chaos and damaging people's property and doing Lord knows what, don't actually support this garbage when it needs to be supported. They're just political zealots who've been brainwashed. And it's tough because people can't speak to them and be like, "Yo, you're freaking brainwashed, yo. You need to you need to wake up to reality." You know, no, they have to get hit over the head with the brick first, or they have to get freaking shot first before they even learn their lesson. And some of them don't even never learn because their parents never spanked them. I feel like the current generation just needs a good spanking, and they'd be all set. They just need a good beat down. They'd be all set. But no one ever gave it to these kids, and so yeah, now they're out there in the streets talking about men can be women and women can be men. If you don't agree, then you're a fascist, racist, bigot, or whatever. And this is the propaganda that Disney puts out that creates such individuals. So the reason why people are so upset about wokeness, you ask them, and I mean, of course, you talk to some woke person, they'll be like, I see nothing wrong with it. I don't see anything wrong with it. Yeah, Disney is pushing what drag queen story hours and drag queen acceptance to kids or whatnot. Disney, whatever happened to Disney being the family company? Whatever happened to Disney having the respect of its customers, of its consumers? I just would like to know whatever happened to that. Oh yeah, that's right. They started getting that ESG money, that DEI money, so they don't really care. They don't care anymore. Even though it might cost the company its prestige and billions of dollars, they don't care as long as they get that sweet, sweet DEI money. And it's going to bankrupt the company. Right now, they got some other guys talking about, oh, they want to buy, talking about hostile takeover. Yeah, Nelson Peltz talking about taking over Disney. I mean, he should. Honestly, he should because Bob Iger is just another weak, soulless suit. And why George trusted Bob Iger is anybody's guess. And to be honest, I'm just like flabbergasted that any of this nonsense that's happened over the past decade and change. I can't believe it's been 10 years since the buyout. Like almost, yeah, just about 10 years since the buyout. And 10 years later, Star Wars is in a state of shambles. Um, I see Disney Star Wars as Disney Canon L's uh, their Twitter page, and every single time I see it, they're they're taking so much copium to deal with the fact that Star Wars, the sequel trilogy, lost the money for Disney. Um, you see so many trolls and bots and all these shills coming on and trying to defend their corporate masters by correcting the record, the narrative trademark, that everything is a-okay and that you should just sit back, shut up, and just consume. And I'm telling you that that's not what you should do. Any good customer knows when to hold the people that produce the product accountable. In fact, you would be doing a disservice to others by allowing such poor trash to be produced, poor quality nonsense to be produced. So when we criticize mega corporations and they get their feelings hurt and they send their little bot armies out to attack us on Twitter, we know that we are doing good for the entire world and for consumers everywhere who are sick of this nonsense, who are sick of hostile companies before they were cowardly, mind you. Before, when I was a kid in 2005, 2006 ish, they were cowardly companies. But now they are just straight up hostile. And yeah, it's really kind of sad. Hold on, guys. Let me test this out real quick. Hey. So yeah, OBS runs smooth as butter on this computer. Oh my god, I recently got a new computer. But yeah, Disney's probably going to be taken over by another force. So Bob Iger might be out. His time is limited. Uh, I mean, the company is slumped. I don't know what people are trying to say. Oh man, like, oh no, it hasn't. Uh, yeah, it has. Yeah, it's doing pretty bad, bro. So, I mean, this is just holy crap, man. $91. Jesus Christ. And people are. I saw these shows online, honestly trying to say that Walt Disney Company was doing just fine. That everything is a okay. Everything's hunky dory. All these Disney has these shill accounts that I'm sure they pay them boatloads of cash, or maybe just pennies for them. Pennies for Disney, loads of propaganda for them though. Propaganda for pennies, really. And to be honest, it's a sinister strategy. I mean, but it's kind of genius though. Um, just to see how many people just gobble up the propaganda and don't question anything. It's just like, what happened to our brains, dude? Like 20 years ago, this shit would not be acceptable. Like people would be like, that seems kind of suspicious that you're just getting all these numbers out of, just seem to be pulling all these positive numbers out of your ass. Like there's no way that all these films were that profitable. And then you look into it and it's just like, yeah, all these films were not that profitable. So, second on the list are just woke companies in general. Um, we've already gotten to Disney and them about to lose their privileges, which is hilarious to me. But woke companies in general, people are so sick of it. People are so sick of the nonsense, the agenda pushing, which has become ever more blatant uh, since the late '90s and the introduction of the whole. I mean, and they really just the whole LGBT alphabet movement. And I'll get to them in a minute, but I mean, they straight up told you how they were going to promote and propagandize this shit to your kids and to you, and to gradually have you accept this nonsense. And people just they didn't riot then. I mean, they didn't really. They were just like, why are we like, what's the big deal? Like, they should have rioted because now we have their propaganda all over the place. Yeah, but you know, decent people and all that. But anyway, the woke company is becoming a dying breed as people realize that this crap is not profitable. People hate it. It's not profitable. Um, Wokeness is nonsense. It's brainwashing nonsense that they push in schools now. People see the agenda even more now, even though before you were told them, oh, the gay agenda, oh, you're a crazy. They said that to me too. They said that to people back then too, back in like 2005, 2007 ish. They said that, oh, the gay agenda, ha ha ha, look at that crazy conspiracy theorist. And now we see all these companies pumping it out. And Target with Target with their what is it, the woke paraplegic black uh Santa Claus figures they were selling. Come on, bro. Like, really? The whole diversity and inclusion nonsense. It's so token, and to me, it's offensive. I mean, I always say, um, what it reminds me of what Megatron said in Beast Machines. Not only, they didn't just hate you, they pitied you. That's far worse. Something along those lines. But yeah, I mean, they pity us enough to victimize us at every turn and every sort of depiction of us, um, black people. I mean, and all these little victim classes, they take them and they put them up there like they care about them. They don't really care. They just want to make a quick buck. Yeah, I mean, they've commodified socialism. Yeah, and it's hilarious that people can't see that. But if you haven't been, if you're not a zealot and you're actually looking at things objectively, you can see that. Yeah, but other losers and Christmas roasties. Let's see. Who else has the honor of making my list? Honestly, the clown world, mayors and officials and politicians, Democrats, Republicans, you're all clowns. I mean, this whole Israel Palestine conflict really exposed a bunch of hypocrites. I mean, to even to even say that anyone is a Nazi right now, I mean, people would look at you like a freaking joke. We have people on the left talking about how oh my god, everyone's a Nazi, everyone's a this and that, everyone's a Nazi, everyone wants to kill the Jews. Then they're supporting Hamas trying to kill the Jews. I don't understand. And on top of that, Republicans acting like, oh my God, if we don't save the neocons, at least talking about Israel, like, oh my God, if we don't save Israel, then oh my God, we're nothing as a nation, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, dog, really? What about us? You know, I mean, I didn't understand the beef between, why all these Muslim countries are beefing with Israel. You know, I didn't understand why some people aren't fans of Judaism. And it wasn't until I started looking up some of the things in the Torah and seeing just how twisted. I'm not the Torah, the Talmud, not the Torah. The Torah we have in our own book, so it's not the Torah, it's the Talmud that I think is the problem, because some of the things I'm seeing in there uh, don't give me a good impression, and it makes me feel like, whoa, like a sheep just realized it's among wolves. Yeah, so it's like you realize, dang, your friend wasn't really your friend at all. And it makes sense. A lot of these, the rise of these demonic kind of cult ideologies, it makes sense when you realize that Zionism and I guess the Talmud promoting all this demonic nonsense is to really, when they say Judeo-Christian values, they really mean they want to replace Christian values with the values of the modern uh, Talmud, I guess. And it really kind of opened my eyes. Uh, Made me think about, just dang, who do we really even have anyone that we can call friends? I mean, like, if the Quran teaches Muslims to not like Jews and Christians, even though we know that's not hashtag not all Muslims, blah blah blah. Yeah, we get it. But the Talmud, the Talmud is just like, yo, Jews are basically better than you. That's the impression I've been getting from some of the verses that I've been reading. And so it's like, I don't know, some kind of weird Jewish supremacy thing. But like, yeah, this whole Israel Palestine conflict has really kind of opened my eyes to a lot of things that I wasn't paying attention to. And I have no problems with any kind of Jewish people that I know. I know a bunch of Jewish people, and I have had Jewish friends, and now I'm beginning to sound like a white guy. But still, it is funny. But when you think about it, it's like there's a lot of stuff that you don't bother questioning, and a lot of stuff that you just take for face value, that you hear in the news, and people just don't bother to think about it or do their own research. And I feel like that's what the past decade um, has been about, getting back to normal. And we all know what normal is. Normal is at least 10, 20 years ago. Not even 10 years ago were people doing anything as wild as the nonsense that they're doing out in the streets right now. This literally satanic garbage. They literally had some dude, and praise God for the hero that took off the head of this satanic statue in one of our some political building, I believe. Hold on, let me just look this up. Yeah, yeah, in DC, of course, because these people have no freaking conscience. These people have no conscience, bro. Michael Cassidy, you are based. You are based. May God bless you, bro. And may God bless you on this Christmas Eve, bro. I wish more people had your courage to stand up and fight against this evil that is infecting our world. Stay based, guys. Never forget God, unless you want this world to degenerate into whatever it's happening right now. You have homos screwing each other in just in our government offices, just streaming it on OnlyFans. What is happening, bro? Every bit of degeneracy that you could possibly think of is happening right now because the world needs God. The world needs God. And it's all connected. It's not one thing or another. All these protests and whatever, all these protesters are just here to distract you. What we should be focusing on is uniting, ignoring the nonsense, uniting around people who are actually for it, who are actually for the Word of God. And that's especially relevant this Christmas because, I feel as though if anything, any day is right to bring people's attention back to God, it's this day. And the fact that people are disrespecting our religion just to see how far they can push us, it all blew up in their faces this year. And I'm so proud of the people in LA for finally standing up for God. And I think I'm gonna dedicate a whole video to that, to basically how 2023 became the year that the whole alphabet movement kind of collapsed in on itself. Because really, right now, LGBT acceptance is probably at an all-time low. Uh, People are so sick of this nonsense, this rainbow gobbledygook being pushed all the way down their throat because they've taken the rainbow flag and it's not even a real rainbow. They made a mockery of God's symbol uh, to use as their little shield, so they can say, "Oh no, this is your own symbol you're attacking, bro." Blah blah blah. So they made a sad parody, just like they made a sad parody of marriage with gay marriage. They made a sad parody of the flag of God, the rainbow, and everything they do is to mock us. Everything they do is to scorn us. And Christians have a lot of patience. I mean, honestly, before the Crusades happened, it was like what, 400, 500 years before it actually happened. Um, Before we started getting some retribution. So we have a lot of patience. Um, but some things we just cannot tolerate. And you are what you tolerate. And that's something I've learned this year. You are what you tolerate. And we should not be tolerating this. We should not be tolerating any satanic symbols. We should be just as zealous as lefties are about their communist nonsense. We should be just as zealous about our God and what he means to us as these fools are, dedicated to destruction and satanic energy. And people say I'm crazy. People say I'm nuts. People say I'm this and that. Um, I mean, it's cool. It's whatever. I mean, like, yeah, yeah. I mean, these losers, they never learn. They never learn, and they're always going to try and push their nonsense, their radical nonsense on you. Whether it be through mass media, the shows you watch, whatever you enjoy, they're going to try and push lesbianism, gay nonsense. They're going to push a whole bunch of degenerate nonsense on you that you just did not sign up for or did not want. to watch. And of course, they say make your own stuff, but when you do, then they get so mad, they get so upset, they get so triggered that you actually did it. And you know, you got to be the solution instead of the problem. And I encourage all of my viewers to be that. This is why I started YouTube. I wanted to not be controlled by any assets, not be controlled by anyone else but myself. Um, and I'm cool with not being a massive channel. I'm doing all right for myself right now. I have the people that I care about around me in my life. I have the people that care about what I have to say watching my videos. What else is there? I'm not ashamed of myself. I'm not ashamed to say what I believe and say who I am. Um, and I don't try to be anything else but that. I'm not trying to be holier than thou. I'm just saying, like there comes even us sinners or us poor sinners. That's what we are. I mean, we're all sinners. I mean, like it's like so it's not no news to me. It sure is not news to me. But I mean, there's no Christian that thinks he's perfect. I mean, if he does, then he's insane. But there are things we cannot tolerate. People are saying, "Oh my God, oh we should just have mercy on these people." Blah blah blah. I mean, I think the time for mercy has passed. I think the time for that has passed. After seeing a wholesale massacre of Christian kids and the media trying to downplay and even root for the stupid troon that did this nonsense. Um, yeah, it was pretty hilarious when they finally gunned her down, and she really thought she did something. All she did was send herself straight to hell. And I pray for her soul. But God's pretty clear on murder. God's pretty clear on murder, man. And he's also pretty clear about what a man and a woman is. He's pretty clear on marriage as well. So, yeah, about that, I am not sorry. I am not sorry. You ask me in the streets, I'm not sorry either. But yeah, like, there's a lot of insanity going on, a lot of craziness. Alex Jones is finally back on. I guess that's a W. Back on Twitter. Entertaining gentleman. Water filter salesman. Alex Jones. Definitely one of my favorite characters. Hero of the internet. And honestly, I can't believe that we as a society have fallen so low that we have to censor people we don't like and then try and pretend, oh, well, it's because of Sandy Hook. Oh my God, sue him for $1 trillion. And oh, yeah, it's because of Sandy Hook. Like, fuck Sandy Hook. I honestly don't care about Sandy Hook, bro. Like, I really don't care about Sandy Hook. I don't care about any of those people. I really don't. I mean, it sucks. Whatever happened to them, I guess I should feel sorry for them, but I don't really care. Um, especially when they use it as an excuse to try and silence somebody for political reasons. Yeah, I don't care. Yeah, fuck that family. Yeah. But yeah, Alex Jones is back. That's a W for Twitter. A lot more engagement, I guess. Let's see. Who else has taken massive L's this year? Huh. These woke companies, I've already talked about them, how they're losing billions of dollars, Target losing billions of dollars, Disney losing billions of dollars, uh, Hasbro layoffs because, you know, companies can't keep doing this stuff and thinking, oh, well, this is okay. unless they are purposely trying to sabotage the company, which I have posited numerous times that maybe this is all on purpose. Maybe outside forces have their people on the inside infiltrating, um, like they have with the Pope. The Pope is clearly a puppet right now. Um, these lefties are really good at infiltrating spaces. They don't want to exist, but they're in there anyway for whatever reason. I don't understand that, but yeah, the lefties are really good at infiltrating spaces. They're like the freaking Borg, and they really are a plague on our society. But it wouldn't surprise me if Eager and Co are just sabotaging this company with his DEI nonsense, uh, sabotaging their brand, sabotaging their PR with fans and all that, risking it all to purposefully degrade Disney as a brand and as a company. Maybe they're trying to make it so that Disney is acquired by the Chinese. I have no idea. It would benefit the enemies of this country. And Lord knows that China would love to have a foothold with US companies. Yeah, like Igor would probably do that. He would probably do something like that. I mean, if they're devious enough to probably leave, like, I guess, to review bomb. I feel like what they did with the prequel trilogy was a sort of proto, review bombing, kind of like a before review bombing was a thing, like doing it before it was a thing, like artificial or astroturfing an opinion about the prequels. The prequels were good. I mean, I still don't understand what all the hate was about, but for people to honestly be like, "Yo, the sequels are are better," I'm like, "Dog, there's no way you could possibly think the sequels are better than than anything else Lucas put out." You know, it's it's still so sad, just the state of it, the state of everything. When you think about it, it's like you have people that are paid to just go online and spew nonsense for a corporation. And they don't actually believe these opinions. They're just paid to say them. They don't have any principles. They're just paid to say whatever they're paid to say. And I guess we could put Disney shills, or you know what, corporate shills on this list of roasties for this Christmas. Because without them, we would not have such wonderful content. Disney Star Wars L's, or Disney Canon L's, as he goes by on Twitter, has provided me with so much entertainment over the past year. Um, it's it's been a real treat to watch him. And some of the trolls and the the bait posters that come on his feed are just like hilarious. He posted something about some troll trying to bait him, and it's really just entertaining content. So I guess the trolls who got some extra coal this Christmas can make this list as well. But honestly, this year Satanists took an L. Uh, the freaking woke companies took an L. The online shills take L's every single day because they have no life and they get paid to say what they do. They're basically prostitutes. Uh, Twitch is currently taking an L with everybody and everyone, of course, doing the sensible thing, the degenerate thing, and going full on naked in their videos. Let's see who else Oh yeah, that's right. Kathleen Kennedy and Bob Iger for turning a billion dollar franchise into a pile of garbage, whatever the sequel trilogy is. So we've already covered all these bases. The only people left right now, maybe the entire alphabet community, and I said I will make a video on them. But 2023 was really the year that people woke up and had enough, and I'm so proud of them. Uh, you know, that's another roasty on the list. And these companies that just don't care and push this garbage to you and your kids, uh, try to try to push this nonsense and promote it to children. Having um, drag queen Snow White Snow White at Disney World. I mean, these people know no bounds when it comes to their insanity. I mean, they really don't. I mean, they know no bounds. Disney blasted for allowing male employee to wear dress and makeup. And then you look into their background. 90% of these, like, the vast majority of these people are pedophiles. They're pedophiles. I mean, you how many times really has it been that we've seen that we've seen these people who go around why do they first of all why do they only want to read to kids and not to old people in nursing homes? No, they want to read to kids because gay people don't reproduce. They're not breeders as they call us. uh they don't want to reproduce. They contribute nothing to society except chaos and degeneracy. And Disney promotes this. Yeah, they apologize. They give an empty apology after getting blasted. There's a huge backlash going on right now against this LGBT alphabet nonsense. And these people are everywhere, and people are so sick of it. They're sick of. They don't want their kids to watch any of this nonsense. They don't want their kids to be brainwashed into going to these pride parades, into brainwashed into this degenerate nonsense. What is this? And people are so tired of it, and that's why they're on my roasty list today. Disney for a whole bunch of reasons. For the Galactic Star Cruiser that you got to pay $5,000 just to get in, and then pay like another few thousand for an overhyped drink. Um, pay a few more thousand if you want someone else to come along with you. It's a whole mess, bro. I mean, like just bilking people for that, and then they give you the crappiest show on the face of the earth with characters that you just really do not care about. No one cares about Ray, my guy. Nobody cares about Ray. No one cares about Kylo. These characters are empty and hollow, and are just meant to replace legends with unearned valor. I mean, well, stolen valor, like a military vet impersonator. But no one cares about these characters. And just to prove that point, Disney Galactic Star Cruiser, they closed down. Closed down operations. And it's hilarious. It's hilarious to me. It's absolute comedy. Comedy gold. Uh yeah, comedy gold. Disney's Galactic Star Cruiser. Made a whole video about it. Ooh, September 28th. Dang, bro. 10 a.m. on September 30th. The website no longer operable. Isn't that sad? I almost shed a tear. And honestly, Disney did it to themselves. For all the reasons that I mentioned before, for destroying Star Wars and then wanting to pick through its remains for basically the best parts of the EU that they thought was garbage and wanted to throw away. It doesn't make any sense. And I've been saying this for years. Disney, they're probably not gonna learn, and they're probably gonna suffer through suffer is a term I use loosely, but suffer through a hostile takeover of their company. And honestly, I pray to God that it happens. And once that happens, I pray to God that they fire everybody that was associated with this run of Star Wars. Everyone that came on that wasn't part of Lucas's crew, fire them all. Okay, fire them all. Get rid of all the people that are in charge of the current storyline. Get rid of them. And if you're listening, Mr. Nelson Piltz or whatever your name is, I hope you make sure of that. I hope we have a more hands-on approach to respect George Lucas's vision and to respect Stan Lee's vision for Marvel, because what they're doing right now with Marvel is I I don't I'm just absolute trash. Comic book companies are right now are just straight up alphabet people propaganda. Um, they've stopped being sources of inspiration, and they've become sources of just really, really shallow woke propaganda. It's it's not pretty, man. I mean, almost every single major comic brand has been so stock full of this woke nonsense. And another thing, the person that takes the L the most out of all this is whoever wrote the most recent night, what was it, Nightcrawler run, or was it Mystique, where basically they were like, oh man, yeah, Mystique and Destiny. I feel like this embodies or exemplifies exactly what I'm talking about with this woke nonsense. Mystique and Destiny, this old shriveled up broad, Destiny, created Nightcrawler somehow. Two women, Mystique, even if she transformed into a man, wouldn't have functioning parts. Like, Mystique somehow. Now the story is not that Nightcrawler is the son of Azazel, a literal demonic mutant, which made perfect sense. But no, because Nightcrawler is a Christian character. Nightcrawler is the strongest Christian character in probably all of Marvel. They're trying to really just say, oh, you're a Christian, huh? This is what they do to demoralize you. We're going to say, oh wait, your mother was actually would actually you actually had two mothers, bro. Even though we all know that's not freaking possible. We all know that's just not possible, and it's major cope on the part of these leftoids writing this garbage. So many people were so upset over this nonsense. Mystique just saying, "Oh, we just made him. We made him." Really? I mean, like, so the similarities to Azazel. I mean, that what was that? What's that? The similarity to his father, the fanged demon looking guy with the tail that also has a tail and can teleport around. What is that? The fact that he teleports through his dimension. What is that? I mean, it was just the most blatant disrespect to Christians everywhere, and we have to be more involved. I feel as though any Christian out there, we have to be more involved in the culture, or else we lose, and we're losing right now because we're not involved, or we just don't care, or people are, just the slightest bit of pushback. We just, oh well, I guess that's it for me. I guess I'm giving up. Christ calls on us to do more, to do a lot more, and of course, any Christian character they're going to mess around with. They're going to, oh well, you're a Christian. Well, how are you gonna feel if we put some LGBTQIA plus A minus nonsense in your comics? Well, it's just gonna be a situation where we just boycott your comic, bro. Like, what we're gonna do? We're just gonna create another character. We're probably going to do something that Eric July has already done. Create a new comic, a better comic, another character that might be similar, I guess, but not as corrupted as Nightcrawler or any of these other woke infected books. And I encourage people to do their own work, to do their own comics, get into drawing, do that. That's what I'm trying to do right now. It's just a matter of time before all this collapses in on itself, all this woke garbage collapses in on itself, and you want to be in a position to profit. You want to be the one that's there to pick up the pieces and to keep society running. Because then you get to make all the rules, and then you get to gatekeep the crap out of it, kick these commies out, and control the fate of a nation culturally. I mean, culturally, because politics is downstream from culture, right? Or is it the other way around? I don't know. But I'm just here to encourage you guys, to anyone who's listening, never give up on your dreams and never give up on you, never give up on love, never give up on other people as well. It's never too late to change. And if you see something wrong in the world, be the one to correct it. I see a lot of brainwashed youth coming out, and they're either brainwashed or they're so misguided that they just think everything is solved by violence or by, you know, being a huge suck up to everybody else, and it's not like that. The world is so different, and I can't believe it's been so long, like over a decade since I was in high school. Now it's just 2010. It seems like a year we all wish we could. 2010, 11, you know, even 2012. I could go back to that, man. I mean, like, it just seems so far away now, and the world just seemed even back then to be at least a little better than what it is right now. I mean, it's just absolute madness. The evil people in our world are are upfront about how evil they are. They don't even try to hide it anymore. You know, the people that are coming into our nation illegally are useful tools to the people that want to destroy our nation. And I know this has become kind of a little bit of a political discussion now, but the people that screech about sanctuary cities and them being tolerant and whatnot, while not tolerating the migrants that they're getting. I mean, especially the mayor of Chicago and the mayor of New York and all these sanctuary cities creating new laws to protect against illegal migrants or favoring illegal migrants against over homeless actual American citizens. I mean, I think that's comical to me. I mean, it's just like the people, and then these illegals, they destroy the city, they trash it, because they've already come here. They don't respect us. They've already broken the laws to get here. How do you think they respect us? I mean, it's funny to me. Really, it is. I mean, people wait here sometimes decades for green cards and whatnot, and the Biden administration just doesn't care about the border. They just said, "Oh well, you know what? We're just going to let them pour over and come in here by the millions." So Texas, being as base as they are, said, "You know what? We're going to give these people a taste of their own medicine." They could sit there from their white ivory tower and say, "Oh yeah, we love migrants," all day long. But as soon as they get them, oh yeah, mass protests in the streets against migrants. When just 7 years ago they were saying, "Oh yeah, just bring all the illegals here, bring all the illegal aliens here." Yeah, yeah. Oh, Trump is a racist, and it just amazes me the hypocrisy, guys. All these sanctuary city mayors, they are on my list as well. These people are such hypocrites. I mean, I just love just how badly they're eating their own words right now. Governor Abbott is making everyone just see how big of a circle jerk of hypocrisy these mayors are. The Democrats and their policy on illegal migrants. Just send them to the suburbs in these cities, man. I mean, like, honestly, just keep doing it, man. Because I'm sick of hearing these people say, "Oh, everyone is welcome," and then they had the nerve a few months ago to be like, "Oh, we sick of these illegals," blah 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 blah. You know, sick of it. I'm really sick of. I'm so sick of the hypocrisy, guys. You know, and it's got to stop. I mean, Governor Abbott, I like him. He's cool. He seems cool. He seems pretty based. I mean, they're trying to screw. They've been screwing over Texas for years, so it's only fair. I mean, honestly, it's only fair. You claim to love migrants so much. Why don't you take them? And then Chicago's like, "Oh, we don't have the resources." Well, Texas doesn't have the resources to deal with them. So why don't y'all help in Texas? Why isn't the federal government doing more to help Texas? Honestly, Texas should send all the migrants over there. I don't care how long it takes. Just send them all to New York, to Chicago, to DC. Send them all to all these liberal places, man. Send them all over there, bro. Let them unleash hell. You know? Show these people just how stupid they are. Texas is about to turn New York red. I mean, honestly, from a political perspective, I'm like, wow. People are really upset and they're done with all this nonsense. I've seen just how upset those people are, on the news, everywhere. And it's funny to me. It's really funny how just a few years ago they were just screeching the opposite message, but now that it's their problem, they want to be mad about it. I mean, I've spoken at length about everything that I think I care about for this year, about everything that important that's happened this year. All the people who deserved roasting, all the idiots who come out and made the world a worse place. I think I've taken care of them. I mean, I've laughed thoroughly at their nonsense all stream. I've mocked Disney. I've mocked uh, freaking Bob Eager and his foolishness. The only person I haven't talked about is Destiny because that guy's been talked about all week, at least for the past 2 weeks, because he's a freaking cuck. He doesn't learn his lessons. Um, you know, I've talked about people like that. Talked about people like Kathleen Kennedy, who and the shills that support her. They have shills on her payroll apparently. So I mean, I feel as though it's going to be a better year coming up for me, and I might just stick to doing live streams because honestly, I just get to shoot the shit with you guys. Just to, I feel like I'm better at this sort of thing, and it's less time consuming than editing down videos. I don't know. Let me guys know. You guys, let me know what you think in the comments. Um, whether or not my live streaming is a lot better than the edited content I make, or you know, let me know if you wanted me to continue to get back on the editing grind, and I will do that for you guys. You guys are my supporters, um, and I'm trying to make this giant change for you. I've got a new laptop, new editing software. I've been just in the middle of such a transition with my life, guys. Um, they've blocked me on Twitter, but not for long. I will be back, guys, and better than ever. I never stop. I never die. I just keep coming back. And I'm just happy that so many other people have that attitude, um, and are fans of what I do. I started this as a hobby, and I want to continue to make it into something more. I love you guys. Stay blessed. Merry Christmas, guys. And if life gets you down, just remember to stay strong. And I'm really happy to see a new year coming up. I will have more content coming for you guys, more shirts, more videos, and this time I absolutely mean it. I just have been in such a weird spot lately the past few months. Life really kind of does things to you, and I'm just grateful to be back here, grateful to be alive, grateful to be doing my thing, and honestly, all these woke companies and stuff like that, what they don't have soul, and I look forward to giving to that to you every single time I get on YouTube. God bless. This is your boy Kos. Um, Not sure what else to say after the stream. I talked about everything I wanted to say. It's just a shame I don't have enough background music in this. But yeah, I've talked about everything I can think about. Um, every important event to me that's happened this past year. Um, Honestly, I just wish for peace and justice in this world this Christmas, and I pray to God for each one of you that all of you may have a blessed evening. Stay strong, stay safe. This is Kos's Christmas Roast 2023. Look forward to doing this again next year, or even doing another live stream. Let me know in the comments what you want, and I will do my best to get that to you. I have even got some other things planned. All right, guys. It's boy Coach signing out. God bless. Peace out.